Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. We're out in the Q5 Hybrid. You know what, I took this out last night to get some fuel because it was pretty much empty. It's my wife's car. I know it's pretty much one of the best cars because I can't find a replacement for this car. But also last night I was out and picking up my daughter from a party, which is going to become more of a regular occurrence, I think. And there was a Q5. Thought, that's strange, I'll park next to the Q5, fine. And then one of the mums got out and said, Richard, thanks so much for helping me. I went for a Q5 after watching the reviews you sent me. And it's interesting, she went for a petrol and she loves it. And I was just thinking more about this hybrid and sort of savings and stuff. Is there a saving there against petrol and hybrid? So I went down to the garage with the car, filled it up, and £59 was about 350 miles, and we get about 20 to 30 miles of EV range. So then I thought, let's just have a look at what's the percentage here between petrol and battery. And I went in the settings and it said 66% battery. So that's quite interesting. On 1,000 miles, so 666 and 33 were petrol. Then in my mind, I was trying to work out, well, how many miles, how much am I saving actually? So this car, we bought it almost exactly 4 years ago today. And we done a 4-year straight HP, so pretty much we own this car. So we have been looking at what could we go to, but there's nothing to go to. I've been doing this exercise 5 or 6 times. There's nothing to go from this car because it works for our needs. If it had a bit more battery, yes, maybe, but then it would be heavier. It just works so well. And I was trying to think, well, if I save, let's just say we've done 660 miles of less fuel because that's on electric, the savings probably about 130, 140 pounds a month. Times that by 48 months. Why is it even doing that? I was going to say the tech on this is really, I'm miles from that car, miles. So if you're saving 140 pound a month, roughly over 48 months, that's how much you've saved. But obviously you've paid more to have a hybrid. Plus, like today, and I don't know if this is happening, I need to check this, but I plugged it in last night and there's no charge in the battery again. So it's really annoying. Why is it always me? Why does it always happen to me? Apparently it's been working fine. It had full battery last night when I went out, used all that. Oh, I don't know. I'm just really, really unlucky with these cars. So anyway, going back to the main point, I think we've saved maybe 6,000 or 7,000 over 4 years of using electric, which is probably what the price of the car was compared to a petrol equivalent. But also, this hasn't depreciated as much as I thought it was going to. So I think we paid, and I have to remember back because it was sort of coming out of lockdowns, and I think it was about 50,000. This is a Vosprong top spec car. Can't get any higher than that in Audi. And I thought, well, I'll look them up on Auto Trader and see how many there are for sale. And I think I found one for sale. So there was hardly any of these models made. And my wife wanted this one as well because it hasn't got the touch screen here. So you have to do everything through the controls, which she likes. And actually, it's really annoying, but I think she's right. I think it's just easier. Like I've got a button here, heated seats, I've got it all down here. So I can't really move her to the new car because it's all touchscreen. And then with the newest car now, she doesn't like all this seatbelt strangling stuff that's going on, and there's a lot of stuff with the steering that goes on. On this model, it's not very intrusive, if at all, because it's a 2020 model. So I'm not finding anything on the steering, but on the X5 it is quite intrusive. It's actually quite annoying. So we're going back to the main point. Can I change this car? No. And what I do with hybrids is I make sure I've got a warranty. Because if I've got a warranty, then I'm covering the battery, covering the engine, covering everything on the car. And this has got air suspension as well, which did go wrong on both sides, and it was replaced under warranty, no charge. So I think if you're going into the hybrid and you warranty it every year, it's actually pretty good. And I'll go back to it, but there's a few cars out there that are just so good you can't really beat. Golf GTE, can't really beat that car. This Q5 Hybrid, I can't find much wrong with this car, if at all. So I think we're just going to stick with this car. I don't see the point in changing for changing's sake. The other thing I did, which when you come out, you look at the car, it's winter, and it looks like it's covered in mud and crap, and you think, and you go near a showroom and you see a shiny new car. I took it down to Lewis, Elite Finishes, and he cleaned the car a while ago. We put some more PPF on it, he redone the wheels, and I'll tell you what, it was better than new. It's just like a new car again. And I reckon you're better off, just like today, I'm going to go down the car wash, and for me, there's no better feeling than having a clean car. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if you get this as well, but when you have a dirty car, I don't know, I just don't feel right. I just feel like, oh, the car's really dirty, and it just it doesn't annoy my wife at all. She shouldn't even care. But for me, I'm just like, when am I going to clean this car? And then when I clean the car and drive straight out the car wash, I feel like, oh, hey, this car's so good. Oh, yeah. But I don't know why it's still the same car. But when it's clean, it just feels better, make you feel better. Miles per gallon and stuff. So I say 350 miles to a 60 pound, that's well, 59 pound, including VAT for a full tank. So I worked out that this is costing about 59 to 60 pounds a month to run on the usage that it's on. So I think that's really good. And I remember when we had the Macan diesels, they were about 200, 240 a month, but we did have slightly longer journeys, so maybe. But otherwise, if you keep these hybrids in warranty now, I think they're a really good bet. And I think this Q5 is going to go down as one of the best ever cars. Can't find faults in this. The other thing is with this, I have got the Evoque at home, which I need to sort out. There's a few bits need doing. Quite a small boot on that Evoque, whereas the boot on the Q5, and I'm going to check on another video, I'll put them side by side. I'm sure that Evoque's quite a lot smaller, whereas this has got quite a big boot. I do like Audi quality. I feel the newer Land Rovers have got better, but Audi, there's just a feel about an Audi. I don't know what it is. This steering wheel just feels really good. It's perforated leather. It just, there's a lot of quality going on here. So yeah, so going back to the point, we've had it 4 years. It's a real long-term vehicle, and it looks like it's going to go, well, another 4 years. And then I thought, better just have a look at this battery. Is it 8 years? Because I've just noticed that manufacturers now on hybrids are doing lower battery terms on some of the warranties. So if you look at the new Ferrari, it's 6 years. And I just thought, I'm sure that was 8. And I don't know if they're getting problems there and then they're just trying to pull them back. But then you've got other manufacturers like Toyota and that seem to have long warranties, or Kia. So I don't know what the battery warranty is on this, and I'd like to know. But as long as I can carry on the warranty and it includes it, then I'm happy. So the verdict is, this is a really good car. You've seen the videos before. I can't seem to pull any holes in it. If I wish, I actually would like it as my own car probably. I know I'm in the X5, but it's quite a big car. Can't quite get the ride to settle down. I actually went out last night to change the tyre pressures again, but they keep putting... The problem is, you buy an M Sport, they put them big Fandango wheels on it, and it just ruins the ride. And people go in it and go, Richard, I think the ride's fine. And I'm like, it's not fine. It's not good enough. It should be better. So I went out, pumped up the tyres, went back out, thought, hopefully, still quite firm. So hopefully the M3 Touring that's coming in will just balance that off. It's not that the X5's a bad, well, apart from the leak, it's still leaking. I had someone have a look at it, cleaned all these, there's gutters up here apparently, I don't know how it works, but anyway, still leaking. But luckily, it hasn't rained as much. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, isn't it? Great. And I have to think about what car I'm using now, because it's quite a lot of rain. It's not just a little trickle. Anyway, hope you enjoy these videos. I've got to go off to the lakes and have a walk around and I'm going to clean the Q5, I'm going to clean the X5, and I'm going to clean the Evoque today. And I'm going to walk back because I've done this Movember challenge and I've got mileage to do to hit my target. Please like, share, subscribe. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Try and keep them as real life as I can, and I'll see you again soon.